Okay, so saan natin gagamitin ang implicit differentiation? Bakit siya uh, magiging useful? Okay, so far, mga naaral nating functions at paano natin nahanap yung derivatives nila. Namely, polynomial, rational, radical, and of course, itapon na natin yung very lovely functions, yung mga circular or trigonometric functions. So alam natin yung mga derivatives nila. Now, ating next batch ng functions na kailangan natin makilala. Paano natin makukuha yung derivatives naman ng logarithmic and exponential functions? So, gagamit natin yung technique na implicit differentiation in order to arrive at arrive at the idea of getting the derivatives of this new classes of functions. Okay. So, ano ang derivative ng logarithmic at exponential function? So, we start with a review kung ano ang mga exponential functions. So, suppose a is positive and a is not equal to 1. Now, the exponential function with base a is given by f of x is equal to a to the power x. Next, if a is positive and a is not equal to 1, the logarithmic function with base a written as f of x equal to log of x base a. Now, both of this, they are the inverse function of each other. So, in particular, log of x base a is the inverse function of the exponential function. Medyo mouthful siya. Inverse function of the exponential function with base a. Furthermore, recall the following properties which relate exponential and logarithmic functions. So, y is equal to log of x base a if and only if x is equal to a to the power y. Log of a to the power x base a, so magka-cancel yan, we get x for all x real number. And a to the power log of x base a is equal to x, so magka-cancel yung logarithm siya kaya exponent, makukuha x for all positive x. So the question is, what are the derivatives of the logarithm and exponential function? So let's recall first kung ano ang Euler number. Euler's number is defined to be the limit of 1 plus h raised to the power 1 over h as h equal to 0. So the number is irrational, and to the first few decimal places we have e is equal to 2.71 and so on. Okay. So the goal is to find first the derivatives of logarithmic functions. So suppose x is positive. Bakit x is positive? Kasi yun ang domain. Ln(x). X is positive. Okay? So ano ba ang definition ulit ng logarithm? Sorry. Definition ng derivative. So that would be limit of ln x plus delta x minus ln x all over delta x as delta x approaches 0. Okay. Now, we can write this kasi, tignan nyo to ha, yung x dito, real number. Given ito, given. Okay, given. Hindi muna siya yung variable. Ang variable natin dito lumalabas, yung delta x. Siya yung lumalabas na variable. So, kumbaga number ng x. So, itong delta x, we can write this expression as 1 over delta x multiplied by ln x plus delta x minus ln x. Now, this expression is equal to ln of x plus delta x over x, property ng logarithmic function. Notice ln tayo simula hindi sa log na, log base a. ln ang sisimula natin. So definition, ano ito na? Property ito ng logarithm. Subtraction can be converted to division of terms or division of the arguments. So we have this expression here. Okay, now, meron kang ln. Tapos, sorry, getting ahead. Meron kang 1 over delta x. Ang gagawin natin, kasi x is positive, we can multiply x over x. No, x over x. Kasi x is positive naman. So, x time over x. So, tapos yung x na to, sama natin dito sa numerator. So, ito, 1 x. Ito lang to, cancel. Now, you have here, x over delta x. May ln ka. Pwede mo siyang itaas sa exponent. Magiging itong part pa lang to. Getting ahead. Meron ka pa ng x plus delta x over x, no? So, x over x. X over x, 1. Delta x over x. Yun. And then ito, tataas ito sa numerator as a exponent. ln of 1 plus delta x over x raised to x over delta x. Na bakit yung 1 over x? Di ba basta limit? Kasi, yun nga, yung delta x ang variable natin dito. Delta x yung tala. So, yung 1 over x, constant lang yan. Constant lang ito. So, lalabas ito pag may constant ka. Kunyari, 2 yan. 2, di ba pag yung 2 may limit, lumalabas lang. So, lalabas lang yan. We have this expression here. So, we have 1 plus delta x over x over delta x. As delta x approaches 0. Okay, gagawin natin mag-change of variable tayo. Let h to be equal to delta x over x. So, magiging h to. Ano ito? So, yung x delta x. Okay? Kung ito, delta x over x, di ang x over delta x, pag nireciprocate mo to, magiging 1 over h to. Magiging 1 over h yun. So, magkakaroon ka ng 1 plus h over raised to 1 over h. So, may ln ka dito sa labas. Eh, ano ba tong part na to? Okay, 1 plus h raised to 1 over h. Eh, may limit ka. Pinalitan mo na to ng h eh. So, dapat ito papalitan mo rin ng h. So, then, ito ang h mo. Ito 1 over h ha. Ito ang h mo. If delta x approaches 0, ito constant lang ito x. If delta x approaches 0, saan mag-approach si h? Oh, remember, h is this expression. If this numerator approaches 0, mag-0 yung numerator mo, ano mangyayari sa h? Mag-0 din. H approaches 0. So meron kang limit of ln 1 plus h raised to power 1 over h as h approaches 0. May ln ka, may limit ka. Ang ln continuous function kapag ang x ay positive. Ano yon? Kapag continuous, may limit, pwedeng iswap. Para yung ano, no, limit as x approaches 0 from the right of square root of 2x plus 1. Continuous ang square root sa x, x is positive. Pwede mo ipasok yung limit sa loob. Limit of 2x plus 1 square root as x approaches 0 from the right. Ganun din dito, papasok mo yung limit sa loob. Magiging 1 over x ln limit as h approaches 0 of 1 plus h raised to 1 over h. Pero ano itong limit of 1 plus h raised to the power 1 over h as h approaches 0? As we have seen here, that would be the definition of e. So magkakaroon ka ng, ito ang ilang. Ano ang ln e? 1. So meron kang 1 multiplied by 1 over x. We get 1 over x. So, ang derivative ng ln x ay 1 over x. Okay? So, mamaya summarize. So, ano yan ha? Tandaan na to forever. Ang derivative ng ln x, 1 over x. Okay. Remember that for the rest of the derivative ng ln x, 1 over x. Paano naman yung mas general? Yung log of x base a. So, log of x base a, naalala ba yung change of variables natin from exponential and may change of variables tayo. Ayan. Log of m base a, pipili ka ng suitable new base, log base b. So log, kahit anong yan, kung gusto mo, meron kang log of 4 base 2, pwede mo piliin log. Ito yung nasa numerator, 4 over log. Ito yung sa denominator, 2. Tapos pwede mo piliin 3 halimbawa. Log of 4 base 3, log of 2 base 3. Pero ang ginagamit kadalasan, equal dito, log of 4 over log of 2. Pero ginagamit kadalasan, e. So magiging ln4 over ln2. Equal yung mga ln4 over ln2. So yun ang i-apply natin. So, we get here, ang log of x base a, where x is positive in domain to left, we can write it as ln x at yung sa numerator over ln a. And then, ito yung ano ngayon, kaya siya yung variable. Itong ln a ay ano lang, constant, labas na 1 over ln a multiplied with derivative ng ln x with respect to x. Ano ba derivative ng x? 1 over x. So we get 1 over x ln. Okay, o yan. So, medyo hawig lang sila, no? Magkamukha lang, 1 over x. Dito kasi, special special ano to, special um, derivative siya. Kasi ang ano mo dito, ang A mo, pag ln 1. So you get this, 1 over x. So ang ln x, 1 over x. Pag log of x base A, any ano na yan, hindi na equal sa 1 over x ln A. Okay. Now, there's one more before we, para ma-conclude natin itong mga to. How about ln, derivative ng ln absolute value of x, where x is not 0? Kasi ngayon pwede na mag-negative dito. Kanina puro x greater than 0. No? Ngayon pwede na mag-negative. Bawal pa rin yung 0. Okay. So, what we're going to do here is, we're going to get a derivative. So, ito kasi magiging importanteng notation na gagamit or derivative na or expression na gamitin natin when we go to anti-differentiation. So, get the derivative of this. We can, that would just be derivative of ln square root of x squared with respect to x. Diba? Pareho lang yan. Absolute value of x squared of x squared. Now, we get the derivative of both sides of this one. Ang derivative ito, that would be ang derivative ng ln. So, may function ka, no? By chain rule, 1 over square root of x squared. Okay, copy natin. Ito yung, kumbaga, ito yung ln x squared yung buo ito. So, 1 over this entire thing times chain rule. Tatlong function to, no? ln, square root, tsaka x squared. Then, derivative muna ng square root. Ang derivative ng square root, 1 over 2 square root of, copy whatever is inside that squared, times derivative ng x squared, that would be 2x. Okay, so magka-cancel to 2 and so we get here x times 1 times 1, so x. Then ito, square root of x squared, we get square root of, so makukuha mo, square root of x squared, squared. Yun. So magka-cancel, hindi mo siya basta-basta i-cancel. Kung magiging absolute value of x squared. Basta anything na nasa labang square root of kahit x to the power cube pa yan, pag in-square mo, magiging absolute value of x cubed. So, absolute square root of x squared, absolute value of x squared. Pag hindi yan ka-cancel, magiging absolute value. Pero ano ba absolute value of x squared? Ang x squared, laging non-negative. In fact, dito, positive nga yung x squared. This expression here is always positive. Kung nasa numerator yan, always non-negative. Pero sa denominator din siya, always positive. Kaya ang absolute value ng kahit anong positive, yung sarili niya. Pwede mo i-drop mo yung absolute value. So, x over x squared. So, x over x squared, cancel yan. You get 1 over x. So, anong gist niya? Ang gist niyan, these three rules. Ang derivative ng ln x ay 1 over x is positive. Derivative ng ln absolute value of x, pag nilagyan mo ito ng absolute value, 1 over x pa rin. Pero x is not equal to 0. And derivative of log of x base ay 1 over x pa rin, provided that x is positive. Now, in practice, usually hindi sinasama itong mga restriction nito. Okay? Pero in good practice, sinasama talaga sila. Pero ito muna alalahanin. Okay? Pareho ang derivative ng ln x saka ln absolute value of x, 1 over x. Derivative of log of x base A, 1 over x. May nadugtong ng l. Okay? So let's do the derivatives. Ano ang derivative ng log of x base 2? So, okay. By this rule here, okay, by this rule here, ito yung 2, that will just be 1 over x ln 2. Kung ano yung nandito, yun yung maglalagay doon. How about ln of 3x squared is 2? So that would just be 1 over 3x squared plus 2, copy whatever is the argument, times derivative ng nasa loob, times 6x. So we get 6x over 3x squared plus 2. Okay, that's a derivative. Okay. Next, how about ln of absolute value of 7 minus cosine 2x? So, kung matakot kahit may absolute value, ito lang susundan nyo. So that would just be 1 over, kung ano yung, ito yung buong x mo, 7 minus cosine 2x, multiplied by derivative of whatever is inside, So derivative ng 7, that would be 0 minus derivative ng negative cosine 2x. So chain rule to, negative cosine, so magiging negative of negative sine. Copy whatever is inside, 2x, times derivative ng 2x, 2. Then you can leave it as it is or simplify mo. Ito yung sa numerator, all over denominator. Now, number 4, y is equal to ln sine of log of x base 5. Another challenging. Ito, ang daming function, no? There is 1, 2, 3. So, yung labas muna. So, that would be, by chain rule, ito muna, 1 over sine of log of x base 5. Multiplied by derivative ng sine, cosine, copy whatever is inside, multiplied by derivative of log of x base 5, 1 over x ln 5. So, let's multiply with number 8. Pwede mo simplify if you want. 1 times this times 1 cosine log of x base 5. And then this all over 1 times x ln 5. We get x ln 5 multiplied by sine log of x base 5. Okay? Okay. So, how about this one? Y is equal to x squared log of x. So, gagamit tayo dito ng chain rule, product rule rather. Now, x squared log of x, dito sa math, pag walang base na nakalagay, we will assume that it's log of x base 10. So, using product rule, derivative mo ng x squared, that would be 2x times copy log of x base 10 plus copy x squared, derivative ng log of x base 10, 1 over x ln 10. Now you can have the choice to simplify. Kung gusto mo simplify, you get 2x log of x. Dapat itong square tsaka x magka-cancel. So, plus x times 1, x all over L. Okay? Pero ako. Now, so we'll work first with the derivatives of x logarithmic function. Paano naman yung inverse ng exponential function? How are we going to look for its inverse? Its derivative. Dito na papasok yung implicit differentiation. So, we have this idea. Madali lang. Ito yung, kung nakikita niyo itong meme na to sa mga social media, ito yung sinasabi na ang derivative ng e to the x ay e to the x. The function itself never dies. Kahit kunin mo yung derivative na paulit-ulit, hindi katulad ng polynomial. Pag kinuha mo ang derivative ng polynomial, eventually mag-zero out to. Tapos yung mga sine, cosine, notice na nag-flip lang na from sine to cosine, yung sine nagiging cosine, cosine nagiging negative sine nagiging negative cosine nagiging positive sine, basically sine becomes cosine. Nag-swap lang sila. Tapos ang e to the x, ganun din yung itsura niya. E to the x, e to the x, e to the x, e to the x, hindi na mapatay. In fact, kaya nga may relationship yung mga hyperbolic functions sa exponential function. Kasi may ganito rin property yung mga hyperbolic. Yung property ng hyperbolic, yung derivative nila, kamukha yung mga derivative um, ng, ng trigonometric or circular. Ganun din. Kaya may relationship nila somehow. Okay. Now, this time, ang derivative ng e to the x, derivative ng a to the x, ito yung a, it's positive and a is not equal to 1, and usually a is not equal to a, that would be a to the x multiplied by ln a. So nakikita mo yung difference lang no? Sa logarithmic, yung ln a nasa denominator. Sa exponential, naka-multiply. A to the x, ln. So kamukha niya lang yung e to the x. Kinokopya lang. And then, may naka-append lang na ln a. So how do we get this derivative? Well, we know that y is equal to a to the x. Mas general to. Which is equivalent to x is equal to log of y base a. So pag kinuha natin derivative both sides with respect to x, so derivative ng x with respect to x1, derivative ng log of y base a, si y with respect to x, so that would be 1 over y, okay, ln a, and then derivative ng y with respect to x, dy over dx. Then we just cross multiply. Okay, so dy over dx is equal to cross multiply y ln a. Y ln a, yan. Itong part na to. Kasi ano lang no, cross multiply mo lang. And then ano ba yung y? Y is a to the x. Y is a to the x. So we get ax to the ln. So if a is e, we get e to the x, ln e. Pero ang ln, 1. So we get derivative ng e to the x ay e to the x. Now, a good thing to point out, siguro so far, takeaway natin dito, ang derivative, kasi gusto natin i-observe yung mga transcendental function, namely yung mga circular function, exponential function, tapos yung ka-inverse nila, ano dito, ito log, no? Log, dito inverse trig. Tapos sa kabila, dito yung hyperbolic. We'll see this one soon. Hyperbolic, yung kabila, inverse hyperbolic. Now, you will see a pattern here. Pag circular ka, ang derivative mo, circular pa rin. Derivative ng sine, cosine. Ang derivative ng exponential, exponential pa rin. Derivative ng hyperbolic, we will soon see. Hyperbolic pa rin. So, kumbaga, parang pwede mo isipin closed yung system. Sila-sila yung derivative pa rin ng sarili. But as you have seen later on, logarithmic, ang derivative ng logarithmic, nakita mo, kapag ln x, ang derivative ng 1 over x. So, ang ln x, it's a transcendental function. Okay? Pero nakita mo, ang derivative niya, 1 over x, which is an algebraic function. Or in particular, rational function siya. Kapag kaya ng algebraic transcendental. Pero in particular, mas particular rational function siya. So, yung ln x mo, transcendental, magiging rational siya. Yun yung magiging theme ng mga inverse hyperbolic at inverse trig later on. Nagiging sort of rational sila. Okay? For now, magiging observation mo natin as early as now. So, let's have the following examples. Anong derivative ng 4 to the power x? So, madali lang siya. 4 to the power x. At yung sunod ng template, that would be 4 to the power x ln4. That's it. How about e to the power x cubed? So, meron ka ditong function, no? E to the power this function. So, pag e, copy everything, e to the power x cubed, copy everything times derivative ng x cubed times 3x squared. That's it. Okay. So, if you want, you can simplify 3x squared e to the x cubed. Usually, ganito, inuunang sulat yung polynomial bago ang transcendent. Okay, ganun no? Exponential. Una siya susulat bago bago. May pa. Ayan, style of graph. Okay. How about y is equal to 2 to the power 4x cosecant e to the power x. Okay, so we're going to use here product rule. Derivative muna ng 2 to the power x. So, 2 raised to this power. So, copyhin to, no? 2 to the power 4x. Tapos, ln ito. Hindi to chain rule, ha? Itong ln2, ha? Naka-append talaga to, nakadikit. To the power 4x, ln base natin. Times, ito yung chain rule part. Derivative ng 4x is 4 multiplied by copy the second factor. Hindi to chain rule tong part na to. Product rule ang ginagawa dito. Ito lang ang chain rule part. Times cosecant e to the x plus copy the first factor multiply derivative of cosecant e to the x. So chain rule ulit to. Derivative ng cosecant, negative cosecant, cotangent. O, hindi din derivative yung cosecant para makuha yung cotangent. Ito ang derivative ng cosecant, negative cosecant, cotangent. Talagang, ano sila, pair. Tapos yung e to the x, kukopihin natin. The x, e to the x. And then times, chain rule, ano derivative ng e to the x? E to the x. Okay, so ang trabaho na. So, tandaan lang ha kung ano yung chain rule at ano yung mga nakadikit talaga, may nakamultiply. Okay? Okay. Now, we can talk about yung derivative ng x to the power r. Bakit? Napag-usapan. Ano ba derivative niya? Rx to the power r minus 1. If r is rational, then yung alam natin yung x to the power 2, that will become 2x. Square root of x, which is x to the 1/2, makukuha natin 1 over 2 squared x. Pero hindi pa din napag-uusapan, paano yung x to the power square root of 2? or x raised to the power pi. Ano derivative niyan? Okay? X to the power pi. Okay, ganito gagawin natin para ma-validate natin na mag-hold din ang product rule sa mga any real number na exponent. So x to the power r, we can write it as e to the ln x to the power r. Kasi mag-cancel naman yung e tsaka ln. Makukuha mo itong x to the power r. So bababa yung r by property ng ln, e to the power r, ln x. So ln x yung yung variable natin dito ngayon. So if we get a derivative mo ng dito, kukuha din ang derivative nitong right-hand side. So derivative ng right-hand side, that would just be, kasi ito, copying lang, e to the r ln x times r ln x, yung r, constant, derivative ng r ln x, r is just a constant, so times r, times ln x, derivative ng ln x, 1 over x. So we can write this. Itong part na to, we can, etong e to the r ln x to the r lang yan. So we can write this as x to the power r. Pabalik lang nga. Times r times x to the power negative 1. Pero meron kang x to the r times x to the power negative 1 dito. So, x to the r plus negative 1. Di ba? Pag minultiply, kunyari meron kang x to the power 3 times x to the power negative 1. That's just x to the 3 minus 1. Kasi 3 plus negative 1. So, r plus negative 1, r minus 1 times r, or rx to the power r minus 1. So, ito na siya ng product rule. Ibababa mo lang yung r, x raised to r minus 1. So, let's have this example here. So, ano ang derivative ng x to the power pi? So, the power pi, that would just be pi x to the power pi minus 1. Ano naman ang derivative ng cosine x raised to square root of 2? So, bababa lang square root of 2 cosine x, square root of 2 minus 1, times derivative ng negative, ng cosine x, negative sine x. Okay, class, mag-ingat dito ha. Ang derivative ng pi to the x ay hindi pi to the x minus, ay hindi equal sa x times pi, x minus 1. Mali yan ha? Kasi yung pi, siya yung constant ngayon. Ito, ang constant yung exponent. Ito, pi to the power x. So, ito ngayon ito yung constant, ito yung variable. Dito siya magpo-fall under this category. Ito, pi to the power x. So, ang derivative ng pi to the power x ay pi to the power x, ln pi. Mag-ingat ha, kung sino yung variable, sino yung constant. Okay? Dito, x to the power pi. Okay. So, let's have this one example. Application. So, find the equation. So, ito yung first application na nalaman natin. Although we didn't explicitly said, ito talaga yung first application na nalaman natin. Pero, most of the times, third exam kasi yung mga application. Pero, simulan natin sa application. Ito kasi yung na-encounter natin na motivation para malaman ang concept ng derivative. So, find the equation of the tangent line to the graph of the function f of x equal to ln 2x plus 1 minus e to the power 3x at the point x is equal to 0. Okay. Ay, unahin pala natin to. Find the derivative. Okay. Paano hanapin ang derivative nito? Okay. So, derivative niyan, log of x squared plus 2x base 3 is equal plus e to the power pi x. So, derivative ng log of x squared plus 2x base 3. So, derivative muna ng log, that would be 1 over, copy whatever is inside, x squared plus 2 to the power x, ln 3. O, yung parenthesis class may addition dito. Times derivative ng nasa loob, that would be 2x plus derivative ng 2x, to the x rather, 2x ln 2. Again, hindi to chain rule ha. Nakadikit talaga to. Ito yung ln nitong base natin. Plus, e to the power pi x. O pi x. May mga iba dyan magpa-product rule pa. Pwede naman, tatama pa rin naman yon. Pero, yung pi dito constant ha. Constant na nakamultiply sa x. Parang e to the power 2x lang yan. So, derivative nitong e to the pi x, copy what copy the e to the pi x times derivative ng pi x. Pi ay constant lang. So parang 2x, ano derivative ng 2x? 2. So derivative ng pi x, pi. Yung iba, nagpa-product rule pa dyan, the e to the pi x times derivative ng pi, 0. Constant times x. Plus derivative copy pi, derivative ng x, 1. So you get e to the pi x times, mawawala to, times pi times 1 times pi. Wow, yun, lalabas din. Pero ano lang ha, alalahanin lang, constant lang ito. Okay, so this is a second example. Find the equation of tangent line at the point where x is equal to 0. So ang setup natin, ganun ulit, y minus y naught is equal to m times x minus x naught. Yung x naught natin dito, yun yung 0. Yung y naught, yan yung image ni 0 sa function na to. Tapos si m, f prime of 0. So hanapin natin f of 0 muna. Ano yung f of 0? F of 0, that would be ln of 2 times 0 plus 1 minus e to the power 3 times 0. So we get ln, ito ln1 minus e to the 0. Ang ln1, 0, minus 1, so negative 1. So ito, negative 1 na to. By the way, itong y tsaka x na to, hindi mo gagalawin yan. Ang talaga sila. Kasi hanapin ang equation ng tangent line. Tapos yung m, kukunin natin ang derivative dito. Ano derivative natin? 1 over 2x plus 1 times derivative ng 2x plus 1, 2. Minus derivative ng e to the power 3x. Parang ito lang yun, no? E to the power 3x, copy lang. Copy the entire thing times derivative ng 3x. 3. Then, bahala kayo kung gusto niyo pang i-simplify, pero ang habol natin lang yung value niya at 0. So f prime of 0, that would be 2 all over 2 times 0 plus 1 minus 3 times e to the power 3 times 0. So we get here 2 over 1 minus 3 e to the power 0. So we get 2 minus 3 times 1 lang ito ha, hindi 0 ha, minus 1. 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. So we get here, an equation of tangent line is y plus 1, kasi minus minus, is equal to negative 1 times x minus 0. Or you can write it as y plus 1 is equal to negative x. Okay, lipat mo na yung 1 sa kabila. Y is equal to negative x. So, pero okay na to. Pero kung tapasulat in the form of y is equal to mx plus b, ito yun. Okay? And that's it.